What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomKillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Let's go! It's the weekly wrap-up where we give you the news. Break it down bite-sized so it's easier to consume. Discussing the hottest game that's out of what's coming soon. Is it real or it's rumor? Homie, that's up to you. Fire or trash reaction. Live viewers call in. No cap conversation. We going all in. It's the weekly wrap-up, so enjoy the show. You're now rocking with the best. Let the good times roll. Come on. What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomKillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. And this time around, we've got my dudes, Slight Stardust. Hi.
Hello.
And Slipshock.
What up?
Ruler, you want to hit him with your intro, my dude, real quick?
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your weekly wrap-up. My name is Hyrule, joined as always by Stardust, Doomkiller, and Slipshock. Gentlemen, how you guys doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Slip?
I did
Doing
it.
doing pretty good. You know?
Good.
Hold on, my man.
There you go. All right, well,
guys,
show's
we
over.
gotta-
See you in a bit.
I know, right? Like,
Y'all know
Just
how we
glitched
like
out
to
real
do it.
quick.
We like to start off with the people in the chat, you know what I mean? Let them know that we care about them just like they care about us. So, what's up to Aquatones, that boy dude, William Preto, Sandoa, Alien Fire is in the building. Miss Alien Fire herself, Aquatones, cute little Chaos Kitty, Robert Huff, Heron Fellhorn, goodness gracious, JDC, yeah. Eric, Jazzy Jazz, King Greek, Jake, Avengers. Oh my gosh, Avengers hater is here, y'all. He is here. All right. Mr. Connor, what's good? Casual Avenger, Artie, yo, what's poppin'? What's good with it? Let's go. All right, people. Let's get this show on the road. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, and it's not just Avengers. So hopefully you guys stick around for the action-packed show we do have, where we will be discussing Avengers, Destiny, Suicide Squad, and more. So let's get right on into it. Mr. High Ruler, you came up with a fire topic off top, sir. Shipments. Should the Ronin skin have been in the shipment instead of the Iron Man skin? And I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing, big dog.
Yeah, so I think the conversation stemming from the Ronin situation was just how similar the two skins are, right? So, like, a lot of sentiment around the community was that the first one felt, like, very unfinished, right? And I think the best way to kind of handle that situation, because I don't think they would have updated the original. I said on stream today that, like, maybe they could have updated the hair for people who didn't like bald Hawkeye, and maybe that would have been enough. But I also think putting that one in shipments, the Ronin one, to be exact, would have been a nice little way to be like, all right, we know that, like, this one is a better version, so we're not going to charge you guys for it. We'll put this one in, you know, the shipments. Of course, like, it gets into a weird scenario where it's like two Hawkeye skins back to back, but at this point, you have, out of the 3 months you've done shipments, you've now done two Iron Man skins regardless, right? So you're in a tough spot no matter which way you cut it. But I think if you made that move to be like, all right, we're gonna put Ronin for shipments, we'll put another Hawkeye or another Iron Man skin in the shop, whatever, you probably would have had a little bit more goodwill than what you would have had with this situation they went through anyways. At least that's my thought.
Okay. Slip, you got something you want to say about that, big dog?
I do agree with that. So I've seen a lot of people, and I'm finna trigger some people, whatever, but it's the same goddamn suit. Okay, it's the same goddamn suit. This is what happened. I can tell you exactly what happened in the suit. Okay.
It's got a hood.
No.
Got a hood,
It's like it has a hood. It's a different thing. No, my man's went to Avengers compound, unzipped that jacket, took that motherfucker off, put a vest on. It's the same damn jacket. What do you mean? It's the same suit. It's the same suit. Put in the shipments, man. Put in the damn shipments. Like, I'm finna pay $14. At that point, you paying what, $30 for two suits? You can watch a goddamn movie again on game for that.
Bro.
Like, come on.
Slight Stardust, you have anything you want to add to that?
I got to agree with that, to be honest with you. Like, I understand that people want to smoke some copium because they really want the Ronin suit, so they've got to, like, justify it in their heads that, yo, this is worth it, right? But when you look at it, it's exactly as Slip said. The man just went, "Whoa," and took that shit off, and there you go. That's your skin, like for the first one, right? And then the new one, obviously, put it back on. So I think that like here's the only issue with sort of like in a world where they went back and updated the first one. This is why I agree with what High Ruler said, was because some people can then cry, you changed what I purchased. I liked it the way it was. And then all of a sudden you've actually got quite a serious issue with that. You know what I mean? Because they have every right to be like, you can't change something after I've purchased it. And then there can be some problems with that. So I think that, like High Ruler said, the best way would have been dump Ronin in shipments. And then people that are like, I like it. It is a new skin, can still get what they want. And the people that are like, it's a fucking hood, can still go and like earn it if they want to. You know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear what you're saying. I personally, I bought that skin, dog. I told y'all back when.
My man.
I told y'all back in the day, if they drop that Ronin skin, I will spend that whole another 14 and grab it, dog. I wanted what I wanted, bruh. But that's the thing. That's the thing. If you want something in the game and it's there for you, you got a right to purchase it if that's what you want to do. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I instantly regretted it because I went and ran the raid and that just froze on me real quick. You dig? With Alien Fighter and I was running with Alien Fighter and Suki is okay, bro. And it was bad.
I had someone messaging me in the DMs like about what I posted a little bit ago that was like, listen, I really want to buy the Ronin skin, but that recent video really upset me about them hiding the replies. What do I do? And I told him, I said, look, it is still a video game. If the skin would make you happier than not buying it, then go and buy it. But even though deep down I wanted to be like, why?
What you mean by that? What you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
I got 3 Ronin skins right now. I got the in-game Ronin, I got the actual Ronin, and I got that knockoff Ronin that's not even comic accurate. You know what I mean? So look, if they give me a comic accurate Ronin, guess what? Guess what, Stardust?
Damn.
We do, mate.
$14, baby.
My man said, I'm gonna let it rain real quick.
Dude's ready, man. He's got that credit card ready. He's like, cha-ching, let me swipe that bitch. I'm ready.
This man's literally like trying to put his credit card inside the slot on his PlayStation like that.
I already got a spot for it, Star. That's already got a spot for it, baby.
What you mean?
Right
He got the USB
right
card reader. Just plug right in there. Bam. There you go. Boom.
Side,
right there.
I'm good to go.
Contactless PlayStation. Boop, on the top of it.
Yo. All right, I'm about to give away one of these codes because we talking about Avengers. So let's do that real quick. All
right, let me just get on my PlayStation real quick. Hang on.
What?
Take a picture of it real quick. Hold on, me.
Yeah, let me just screenshot.
While I'm doing so, I will let my man High Ruler again go with the second topic of the day for as Avengers is concerned. Does the weekly blog need the in development section, and what info would you want to see in it? Go ahead, my dude.
Yeah, so I actually brought this up, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. I put a video out there kind of going over that, like the in development section has kind of just poofed out of existence, right? And the problem with that, well, let me
very special wording.
Yes, of course. The problem with the poofing of the in development section is that there's actually like a lot of information that you can kind of convey within that, right? So before I get started on it, of course, like I'd rather kind of hear from you and Slip first, but and Doom when Doom's done doing the code. Because for me anyways, I always say that like the more transparency the better. At least in terms of like, what's your philosophy behind, you're going to make this change, you're going to make that change. Obviously the more communication behind it is better because you're able to get more feedback, sometimes before you make a change. And to me, it's always good to kind of get that community input. But like, what do you guys think in terms of like, should the in development section come back? And then what kind of information would you want to see out of it?
Okay, so okay.
Slip, I'll let you go first.
So okay, all right. So do I want it to come back? Yes. But in the way that the communication has been going so far, I don't want it to come back just to have soon. And also don't want it to come back to have like certain things that they are not even sure of. if they're
Sure.
going to do that, if they're going to come back and say, hey, we want to do this development thing, it needs to be concrete things that they're at least working on or wanting to work on, so they can let people know, like, hey, in a few months we're trying to do this particular thing for this particular instance, like, let's say changing the gear to where it might help out better, like recalibration, something like that, something that maybe people want, maybe people don't, but now you put that out there to help make people feel they heard, versus like, here's the marketplace, here's photo mode, all right, I'll see y'all next Thursday, you know. And that's kind of how it's been in the last few weeks, and that's kind of how it feels. You're kind of like window shopping at this point. Like, you wake up Thursday to go window shopping, and that's kind of how it feels. And it didn't feel like that before. It felt like I was in tune with the community. Feel like I can say, okay, cool. I don't really like that change, but I'm glad they're changing it. That's how that should be.
Right.
So if we can't bring that back, just leave it on the table.
Right.
That's how.
Well, I think so. So for me, like, obviously every week when this weekly blog drops, right, and I click on it, I can't help but have one of those sort of laughs where it's like, have you guys ever seen the Pedro Pascal thing where he starts laughing and then starts crying midway through? It's like once he's finished scrolling down, because it's like, fuck, man, nothing again. Like, come on, lads. Like, and I think like Slip said, I think that the development updates don't necessarily have to be, right, guys, we're gonna have a fucking Thanos raid at the end of the month, that sort of stuff. But it can be stuff like, we've seen your feedback on I'll give the biggest example where we'd all cheer, time gating, right? We're looking at that. We're having, you know, we're going to see if there's any ways we can improve it. Because even something like that, even something that isn't necessarily like super concrete, definitely going to happen. But the fact that it's like, oh, okay, we've heard that, we've absorbed it, we've publicly stated we are looking into it. So there's not like they can go and be like, time gating, what's wrong with it next month? Because we would have then proof that it's something that they've like taken in. It would help a lot. And I think that even though there's no roadmap at the minute, so they can't work there, we can't talk about future content, stuff like that, in my opinion, shouldn't be so hard to like wiggle out of them. You know what I mean? We shouldn't have to go on an Xbox stream and the PR guy's like, there's a patch next week, and we have to like spread it around ourselves. These development updates and shit can give us that. Like, even if it is just a mini little bug patch where like Clint's foot gets stuck in the side of a mountain in the wastelands, like, okay, that's fine. Just tell us what you're doing to improve the game every week, because at the minute, people in their minds, you're not doing fuck all.
Okay. Well, respond to this then. No, let him respond to this.
I don't want them to tell me how they're going to fix bugs and then the patch doesn't fix them. Well, that's the thing, right? Because they would do that. No, but here's the thing. They would do that in the patch notes anyway. So that sort of situation is a CD problem. That's like, it's like, if you're going to communicate it, it has to be fixed, but that's not going to change whether they put that in development updates or not. You know what I mean? It's going to be in patch notes regardless. They're confident it's fixed. So,
I mean, like,
you know what I mean?
The perfect example of this, though, is like the damage buff, right? Like, we know there is like a damage buff kind of nerf coming, right? Perfect example of this is like, throw it out in a blog, say, hey, we believe that damage buff is overtuned. Here's our philosophy behind a nerf. You know, let us know through these various channels how you feel about it, right? So then they're able to compile the feedback before they make the change. And sometimes they may even get like a new point of view that they may not even have from that feedback, right? Like, there's opportunities there that they haven't been really engaging in. They kind of just make a change and then hope for the best on it, right? Like, if you're able to take in community feedback, and even if regardless of the feedback, they still go, okay, fuck it, we're going to make the change regardless, right? At least you still brought the community into the fold in that conversation, which can actually just be a good way to kind of earn some goodwill, right? Because then the community feels like, you know, okay, they may have not, you know, agreed with us here. They still made the change. But you know what? At least we could voice our feedback, and you know, there's always that two-way street of dialogue there. And sometimes with this game, Stardust, you and I used to talk about this a lot, but it only feels like a one-way street, right?
Yeah. It feels like a glory hole.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Sorry.
Do I gotta break out the beeper again,
Sorry.
man? Huh?
Sorry. All right, high roller. No, sorry.
No, but yeah. So like, I mean, at that point, you know, like, even like I said, even if they still end up making their own decision in the first place, at least gathering that feedback. So at least maybe they know ahead of time that if they make that change, it's not going to go over well, or maybe they kind of make a different change, or they go back on it. Like, there's always like that two-way street there that they should be engaged in it, that they sometimes don't, more often than not.
Well, can I simplify? Let me talk real quick, just for a second. Stardust, I'll let you get one in, bro. But let me just say this. Let me try to simplify this for myself, you know, especially because I feel like this. I mean, I'm a casual player as well as a grinder. I'll do whatever the game is allowing me to do, and right now, it feels like the only thing the game is allowing me to do is to purchase skins. And it shows that every which way you can possibly look. You know, and when I look on Twitter, cool looking skins, guys. We got a seat with Iron Man sitting on the couch, you dig, chilling.
Casting couch.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, one more time.
Someone, just really quick. Someone made a meme. I think it was all fun. He recreated that meme where it's like, I think the girl on the sofa and she's surrounded by dudes behind her, and it was Iron Man, and it was the players, and the people behind was Crystal Dynamics.
Oh man.
It's so funny. I cried at it, honestly. Anyway, sorry.
But I don't even know where I was at. This guy here.
Sorry.
What? Oh, like, yeah, I mean, golly, Stardust. But anywhere I look, you know what I mean? It's cosmetics. And that's fine, but I need more than that because right now I'm struggling to just play the game. Like, I was running with Alien and Suki the other day, and it was fine and dandy until we hit that in-game content. As soon as we hit that in-game content, the content that we actually need to level up to progress, it's not working at all, which leads me into the next subject. Can we get to 175 without the raid? Is there a way that they can implement that? I mean, you can keep your super special gear in the raid, but I want to get to 175 with my heroes, and the raid is broken right now. So how do I do that? I can't. So let's start with you, crazy man. Stardust, what would you suggest that they do to allow someone like me who wants to get to 175 and I can't because the content that I need to get there is broken?
Well, so even if the raid wasn't broken in some sort of magical universe, right, they should have a lot more faith in their gear that that alone should be able to carry people to play it, right? That is the idea of raids. It's not just to get your power level up. It's also, this is the best gear. Do this for this sort of gear. There you go. So I think that for a game that as well is very kind of reliant on casual players, you should give an opportunity for people who want to do it single player to get that stuff. So you could do mega hives, you could do priority missions, you could do that sort of stuff. Even if priority missions give you one gear piece that you can use to level up, mega hive, give you two and whatever, and you can just do it that way. I think that is the best way, is just make everything that is on a mission chain style thing and priorities be Greek, active to like level up your power level. I think that is literally it. And if you're really desperate for that Sonic conduit, then jump in the raid and try your best.
All right. Slip, you wanna? No, I don't want to talk to you right now because I know where you going. So we'll talk to you first, Ruler.
Is he reading chat?
Yeah, Slip. He ready, dog.
He's got red knuckles.
Go ahead, let's go, Ruler.
Yeah, so I think this stems from like the original complaint I've always had with this game is that the game feels like it's two different things at once, right? So my original complaint with this game, and I said it all of last year, is that the game tries to walk the line between single player experience and multiplayer experience, right? So when the raid came out and people were playing the raid, we heard a lot of people say, like, what about single players? What about people who don't have multiplayer? What about people who don't want to engage with the raid, right? And they have been left in the dust, unfortunately, right? In Crystal Dynamics' view of trying to force people to play multiplayer, to play with their friends, to do all this stuff, right? This is why you have, like, the shipment stuff, right? To engage with people in the community to play the game, yada, yada. And I think this is all part of that identity crisis. Honestly, the answer isn't so easy there, because there's always going to be two groups of people that are diametrically opposed to each other. The people who want to play single player, play with the AI, play solo, and the people who want to play multiplayer and use that, right? And it seems like Crystal Dynamics are trying to get people to engage in multiplayer content, right? Because like multiplayer content, for some people, you buy your skins, you show your skins off, gets people to buy other skins, right? It's why all these games have skins with multiplayer, because like you're basically advertising for them within the game at that point, right? I don't know the answer. Is the answer as simple as just kind of unlocking priority missions, LAS, mega hives? Probably. But do I think Crystal Dynamics is going to be very slow to do that, or have been very slow to do that? Yes. And it's not so much to kind of lock people out in terms of getting the power up. It's but I think nowadays they want people to commit more to the multiplayer side of things, to commit more to the skins, to commit more to advertising. And I don't know how you push them away from that in terms of like, hey, like single players deserve love too. Will there eventually be a way that people are able to kind of level up to 175? Probably. But I would imagine that will come alongside new content rather than come in between this low period that we're in right now, more than likely.
Wow. Check this out. Since the new year, 22 tweets about skins are buying from the marketplace. 2 about bug fixes, 1 about Black History Month, and another about Black History Month, but it was promoted as a skin. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, because they had that
Wow.
Year of the Tiger. Am I right? Year of the Tiger. And
Yep.
it was the Black Panther yellowy orange skin.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. That's actually bad. And I mean, y'all can call me a shill or what you want to. Y'all know I love the game, but right now communication that's horrid, man. Like, damn.
They
I really
they
don't
had
even
an
have words right now. Like,
they had a really good opportunity to learn from last year, because we were in a very sort of, obviously it's a bit worse now because, you know, they've learned, right? So we're confused. Well, they should have learned. So we're just sat here like, why? You know what I mean? Whereas before it was like, it was so boring to wait from Kate to Clint. Whereas now it's a situation where like, there's no reason to do the other missions. The stuff that we have to do essentially to progress is buggy as sin, and we have no clue what is the next step. And you feel like they should have learned from that from last year. Maybe kind of either plan to improve communication for this point. Even if you do what you're doing now, but keep releasing the new content later on, people are going to keep remembering this little quiet period, and it's always going to be used against them. It's the same with every time they've messed up in the past that we keep bringing it up. Every time they fuck up, it's like, do you guys remember this? Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember this? Because they are making a legacy for themselves that is filled with nothing but just annoyance and frustration. And in a few years' time, when the game fucking poofs, to use Hyrule's term, it's people. When you look back, you're gonna remember the shit. If you're out of this community, out of this space, then you're not gonna remember, obviously, because we're lucky we got to all meet each other through this. But if you've just played the game, you're gonna think, wow, that game fucked up, didn't it? wow, holy shit. And that's sort of something that it's a shame, man, and it's gutting, but like they need to learn and they need to start picking it up. And I think that, you know, people are a lot more frustrated this time around because it's like, guys, we did this already. Fucking learn. Like, that's it.
I don't know. I mean, we all know that they keep playing musical chairs there, where one person is in charge, then the next person is in charge, and 2 weeks later somebody else is in charge. You know what I mean? So I don't know if it's just the person in front of the Twitter button is being replaced every 2 weeks or something, and they just don't get it. I mean, this is not me hating on him or talking shit to him, but I just want to know what's going on. And I understand that certain things we are not privy to. I get that, you know what I'm saying? But like 22 tweets about me buying a skin and only 2 about me not being able to play the raid, that hurts, man.
Yeah.
As a consumer, as a avid player of the game who has literally been forced to play other games at this point because I can't play the one that I really wanted to play. You know what I mean? Which brings us into rumors are real. Slip, I'll let you handle this one. Is the game ending the drama behind it. I even did a video, an opinion video that is literally being trolled to hell right now by people saying I'm, clarifying that the game is ending, which I never did that. But
I'm sorry, I'll pick my subs up. I'll pick my subs up, bro.
Them, please, bro. Please
Could
come
you get your-
carry them, bro.
could you get your
I left
kids?
him at the nursery. I'm
Go pick
sorry.
your kids up. Personally, right? As okay, so when a company or when somebody shows you who you are, you have to believe them. No matter how many times that we've been saying, "Hey, let's not do this. Hey, let's keep giving us more communication." They can't. It's not necessarily they won't, it's they can't, because people above them are telling them to shut up. Now, is that a good reason? No, it's not at all. But it does fall back on them to not do things. So the reason why I think it is because they're telling people to shut up is because they don't know where they want to go. The companies are still probably in the background fighting, saying, "Hey, what are we going to do with this? It's not making as much money as we think it is. The concurrent players dropping. Do I think it's going to end like next week or next month? Things like that? No. They like we've said multiple times. I do feel like it's going to be sometime in September. But if it does go past there, in this point, as much as we love this game, do you really think that in the time that we've had, from at least just discard the first year, in the entirety of 2021, do you think they will be capable enough to continue to give us a game, or to give us a game that will be what we think that we need to be playing? Because I don't. I want them to. I would love it to, but I don't, because they're struggling now to find out what they want, and then if their uppers tell them not to say anything, whatever, they can't say anything.
Bro, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that note, dog. And I don't really want to, but I think I'm obligated to. Destiny 2, which is our next subject, right? I remember playing Destiny a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and getting to a point where there was nothing for me to do, so I left it alone. You know what I mean? But look at us now. Look at pretty much the entire community. We've all switched over to Destiny. Everybody's running Destiny right now because there's stuff to do there. There's a whole event coming. So I think with the style of game Avengers is, if they could actually fix it, if they could get their stuff together, get those bugs out of the park, you know what I mean? The combat in that game is literally second to none. Everybody loves the combat. It's Avengers players, you know what I mean? It's Avengers heroes. You can play as Thor. You can play as Panther. You can play as freaking Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna gravitate to that regardless of the fact. So if it can get fixed, if they can put content in the game that's fun, it doesn't have to be freaking hard content. Just make it fun. Make it as fun as the Cosmic Cube was. Y'all remember when that dropped? How fun that was? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was good content. If they could do that, that's a wrap. People gonna come back. People gonna gravitate to the game because of who it is. You know what I mean? And if they could drop a character like Captain Marvel, you think I'm not coming back to this game when Captain Marvel drops, son? You think I'm not gonna be cosmic fisting people all up in their poop shooters? Shit, boy, don't get it twisted. That's what I'm out to do. So, like, I can't ever say this is gonna be a dead game as long as there's people working to fix it. It can't be a dead game. It's Marvel's heroes, bro. Thor is never gonna be dead, bro. Captain America can't die. The boy been frozen 92 times and he can't die. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna happen.
So you hear that, Avengers? If you want Doom to come back, get him the ability to fist his enemies. All right, because that is clearly the message that I got from that. Cosmic fisting.
I
bro.
hate you, bro. I really hate you, bro. I really hate you right now.
Katie said the volume went down. Is the volume down for anybody else?
Oh, volume's down. Who?
I think it's for you, apparently. I don't know if it's for all of us.
I'm talking about like anybody else in the chat, because I want to make sure that everybody is checking okay. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I did play. I have a habit of going too into games anyway. I did it with DC Universe Online. I played that for like 7 years, off, just in general. Then Destiny, then SOCOM, things like that. So I do have a habit of playing things a lot in succession, so I have a hard time going back and forth, so to speak. But I did play Destiny when it first came. Destiny when it first came out. Destiny 2 when it first came out. And personally, it's true. People are going back to that because I think it was always been in the mind of people, right? Because every time someone brought that up, you couldn't explain what the Avengers was to people. So what would you say? Oh, it's the Avengers version of Destiny, so to speak. You would bring up looter shooters, things like that. So when people hear it, okay, I like the looter process or the looter aspect of this and what they do, start looking things up. They start looking things up like Division 2, Destiny 2, Warframe. All of those fall in that looter type thing and will scratch that itch. So going back to one of those will definitely like it'll definitely scratch that itch for people. And we went back to those because those have like skills and attributes that we wish that they had here. Division 2 has recalibration systems. Anyone wants a recalibration of some sort. They have things to do, all of that. Even I just seen a tweet like a couple days ago, I think Division is doing, like, they're restarting their New York DLC. Destiny 2 is having their Witch Queen in a couple of weeks. I think it's like next week or something like that. So it's things that are going to be coming out, and that the game rotation or that play rotation that you would do every single day is a little bit more engaging because of how those games play. So I'm like, go ahead. Oh.
Sorry, if there was a way for me to describe my experience when I play Avengers, I think the reason why I found it so easy to stream is because the game doesn't do any, like, I can shut my brain off and just play it. You know what I mean? Like the game in most missions minus the raid, I could probably do one-handed with my eyes closed, and that's not because I'm a great player. That's because the game doesn't do anything for my brain. You know what I mean? It doesn't make me feel any sort of way, and I feel like that's one of the biggest problems that this game has, is that once you do the same thing for a while with not much of a different result, it becomes that sort of moment where the play hours start catching up on you. You start going just a little bit brain dead. You know what I mean? You start just going through the motions. And when you play a game like that, when gaming is supposed to be this big fucking beautiful masterpiece thing that's meant to make you feel 20 different ways, it's you come off Avengers doing that autopilot brain dead kind of mode, and you're like, what did I do with myself? Do you know what I mean? What was I doing for the past hour? What was the point of that? Like, when Mega Hives used to be 8 rather than 4, great change, by the way. I mean that, great change. When it used to be 8, I literally used to put like a drink next to me and then just zombie that shit, because there was no shot that if I took my mind out of that, I would gotten so bored. Right. And I think that's something they just got to fix, man. Like, and the raid was a good chance to do that, because obviously you can't go brain dead when your friends are shouting in your raid, get in the bubble. But like,
purple, I'm purple, yeah.
Yeah, purple. It's like you can't do that. Even if it is easy, you're not allowed to do that. But obviously with it being a buggy experience, people have to go back to this very brain just autopilot style of content that just isn't fun anymore.
That's the thing, though. Like, when you go back to brain deady stuff, it actually becomes fun again. I ran the Mega Hive with Alien and Suki, and dude, we literally had the times of our life. We were bodying everything because we was way too strong for them. They were like 150, we were like 160 plus, you know what I mean? But it was still fun, like we were still doing like combos. Suki'd shoot out the warp arrow and I hit him with the fire tornado at the same time, and we watched the light show happen. So I mean, you can still have fun,
Hold on. Sorry. I want to point out what you just said. Just run back with those. You said you were doing combos. You had communication to do things, even if it was second nature. You were doing things to make things look good. When you do that, when you're doing that single player, cool. When you're doing with the people who don't do that, those are gonna be two different interactions. You did that because of people that know how to play and also like to do certain stuff like that. So it's not necessarily saying that the game is bad, or not saying that the experience is bad.
I'm saying you gotta make your fun, dog. That's the whole thing is what I'm saying. You gotta make your fun, bro.
Exactly, but I gotta make my fun in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like in a video game, do you want to like be almost like, no, you have to work to make this fun. You have to work to make this a fun experience. Like
I didn't work though. That's the thing. We just had fun, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like y'all trying to turn this game into a chess game, bro. This is not chess.
Okay.
This is Marvel's Avengers. This is not Marvin's Adventure or whatever you want to call it, bro.
This man
This
just
is
say that he
Marvel's
communicated to do combos, and he's like, I didn't work.
And you can have fun in the game if you choose to have fun. If you literally looking for something that's broken, I mean, you gonna find it. You gonna find it fast. But I'm saying, dog, like if they could clear the bugs in this game, I guarantee you, most of us that have not been playing the game would still be playing it. Is what I'm saying. So, like right now, it's a broken, buggy mess. Take the bugs out. Guaranteed you playing the game, bro. Even with the same old stuff. Like I said, I haven't ran a Mega Hive in I don't know how long. I ran that Mega Hive with the homies or the homegirls and whatnot. And dude, it was a blast, bro. We literally had fun until we got to the end game content, bro. So
would it be a blast if you went back to doing the Mega Hive every week for continuous?
No, I need here.
Did you have fun?
That's you talking about doing. That's you talking about being a 1% player. But you going there, dog? Everybody ain't like us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't like us, dog.
I'm asking you.
I'm saying, bro. There's people on this game that play the game maybe 3 times a month, and when they get on, they enjoy themselves. Stardust, bro. We fussing about the wrong thing, bro. What I'm trying to get clear is. The game is actually playable. The game is actually fun when it freaking works. I think we all agree on that. You're trying to get into some whole scientific battle with the devs and whatnot about this needs to be this way, dog. It don't really need to be that way to be fun, bro. And I respect what you're saying, but I'm just keeping it 100 with you, bro. We are on a whole nother level when it comes to this game. We play the game a lot. We have like literally the 1% of the game, bro. And I understand where you're coming from with that. Yes, I respect it to the fullest. But at the same time, we are a small percentage when it comes to this game, bro. Even though there's not a lot of people playing it right now, when you look at the big picture, we a real tiny percent of that, bro. And they actually need to stop freaking listening to every damn thing we say and actually listen to the people who will play the game occasionally sometimes, because they want to level up too, bro. You know what I mean? Like this raid, I don't think this raid should have ever happened, to be real with you, bro. The content from Cosmic Cube is in-game content for this kind of game, bro. The raid where you're forced to play with 4 people, dog. You can't even use no AI. That's not built for this, bro. We shouldn't be even in that territory. That's some Division stuff. That's some Destiny stuff. This game ain't that. You feel me? So talk to me, bro. Let's chop it up. We can rap, bro.
Okay, so obviously your thing was like people are going to come in and out every so often. You know, there's casual players going to be playing it every so often and stuff. But this game needs people that are going to stick around, or else who's purchasing their cosmetics every week, who's playing the game every week to make those investors be like, yo, the player numbers are looking good today. Like, you can't just rely solely on the people that are popping in every couple of weeks to be like, I'm in the mood today. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a reason to want to log on. And if there isn't, at least for, some people, unless they just want to like jump in a quick mission real quick, then for me, that's a failure of the genre that they're trying to do. You can't have a live service that people are like, I'm really bored now. I'm going to come back in 2 weeks and maybe shoot some shit. Like, because that's not, do you see what I'm saying?
Okay,
I agree with you completely. That it is fun.
Let me ring you in for a second. Because we've been talking. No, we've been talking. I'm going to ring you in. We've been talking, and the comments want to see what this bald man got to say. My man's sitting here. Apparently, it's something behind the eyes, and it's something behind. So apparently, I want to see what this man is saying.
At least the crack. You know what? Go ahead, bro. Do what you're doing.
I think so my understanding of this conversation is that we were starting on one point, and we totally have diverted to another point, right? So we started with excuse me. We started with the point is the game gonna die? How whatever, and then somehow we took the point of is this game gonna die, chat, and we somehow manifested itself into this whole other different point of what's fun, what this, what that, and I don't even know how we got here. I've been listening with you guys, and I'm somehow trying to figure out how we got from point A to point B and where they connect at this point. Truthfully, here's the problem with the game. The problem with the game is the game doesn't know what it's going to be, right? We have single player into this weird multiplayer kind of conglomerate mix of everything. And are they going to do more single player stuff? Are they going to do more multiplayer stuff? And at the end of the day, I don't even think they understand like where the game is going to go long term, what the vision is, right? Does that mean they invest more into single player campaign operations and more AI based stuff? Or are they going to invest in raids, dungeons, OLTs, whatever you call them? I think that's the problem with this game. We can fight all day long about whether the game needs more of this or the game needs more of that. But at the end of the day, it's either you make everything multiplayer, or you make everything single player. And I think walking the line as they've done since the game has come out has led to the situation where now we totally start on one topic and we've somehow manifested over here somewhere. I don't know how this conversation came about. I was kind of just here with you, chat. But at the end of the day, I think here's the thing. Here's the real shit, chat. I'll give you guys a real take right here. The game gets better the longer you're away from it. Here's the real take. I took 2 weeks off in January. I didn't play from the 15th to the 30th. I came back on the 30th. Game felt fun again. Game played great. I play a little bit here sparingly. Game feels good. Game feels great. I play every day. Oh my God, I want to rip my head out. And a lot of that is combination of you're being funneled into 2 missions. You burn yourself out on those 2 missions. And honestly, a lot of it just comes down to is the bugs kind of ruin the experience as well, right? So what they need technically is they need a plethora of options, right? They need more options to kind of give you guys what to do, whether that is raising the cap on, those single player missions, priority, LAS, Mega Hive, right? Or do you kind of, put out more OLTs, right? If you do more OLTs, is it really a big deal that you have a time gain on all of them, right? If you have 4 or 5 different OLTs, does that really matter at that point if everything is still based around what they're doing? Maybe not. The problem is that we have a lack of content in terms of what to do. So everything becomes way too big in terms of an issue because there's just not a lot of things to do right now. That's the problem. Everything else stems from a lack of things to do. Every single problem comes from there. And that's the problem. There you go. I'm done, Doom.
Oh, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Anyway, back to Mega Hives. Doom, listen.
Okay, yeah, how are we doing now? He loves that spot. I know he does. Dude.
That's why I do it.
I know you do, bro. I know. I'll probably test, though, bro. But anyways, moving on, because Hyrule, I think you said it best, bro. Like, the game it doesn't know what it wants to do with itself, so that causes people inside the community to even, we just literally had a 10-minute argument about what? I don't even know what it was about at this point.
I
want
chat to know that I told Doom I loved him when Hyrule was on his solo thing, because I wanted people to know that, I felt really I was like, oh no, I hope Doom doesn't think, so I sent him a cute little message.
What did I reply?
He said, chat, back at you, bitch. That's what I get.
That's true love right there. That's true love right there.
One-sided, bro.
No, I'm telling you.
Moving on, guys. Real quick, let's let the homegirl Spring talk real quick. Hey, Spring, how you doing? Let's let her talk real quick. You better not say nothing about her forehead. You know who I'm talking to, you bastard.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions.
Hey guys, it's Spring. Sit back and relax, you are now rocking with the best. So why don't you look your best by rocking your very own Fire Trash t-shirt. Where to get it, you might ask? Go to financialfelons.com and use code DOOM for 15% off. Support your favorite team and look fly doing it. Take a picture in your shirt and send it to us at DoomSquad_DSG on Twitter, and we will be sure to shout you out. I'll be looking forward to seeing your swag. Don't forget, use code DOOM at checkout for your 15% off. See you soon, and let the good times roll.
Fire or trash, the only thing you can answer to the questions I ask. Fire or trash.
Yo, we back. Time to move on, though, guys. We've talked enough about Avengers. I've actually had an Avengers headache at this point in life. So, can we move on to the most popping game in the community right now? And this is another Hyrule point. He says, finding your destiny. Why are Avengers players racing to Destiny all of a sudden? Is it really that good? I'm gonna start this one off. Again, I played Destiny for a good while. Maybe I guess it was like maybe a year and a half or 2 years. I don't even really remember, but I remember stopping because there was nothing to do after I got to a certain point. I think it was like 1100 power level, and then there was nothing to do. You were doing the same dailies over and over, and then I switched games and whatnot, right? I went back to Destiny, I think it was last week, and oh my goodness, that is a whole different game. It is a blast to play. There's so many different weapons, so many different ways you can level up. It's just, I died a billion times on the game, and I still love it. You know what I mean? So, like, yes, it's that good. I don't know why everybody's running over there, but when you put out product and the product works, and it's fun product to play, and you can play with your friends, you get a community. Bottom line, that's what happens. I'm gonna let you go ahead and run this with Mr. Ruler. Go ahead, boss.
Yeah, I think the thing about Destiny right now is that there's a plethora of things that you can do, right? So you can play PvE, you can do multiple different PvE options. There's limited time game modes that come out with every season. It seems like what Bungie has going on right now is that it's almost like a carousel of like people can kind of integrate within the game, right? You can play PvP, which then you can go to Crucible, then you can do like 6 different game modes. On the weekends, you can play Trials, and Trials has its own gear that you can do. Or you can go to Gambit, you can do Gambit, and then all sorts of stuff with Gambit. And then if you want to do PvE stuff, you have quests, you have exotic quests you could do, you have God, what's the name, you have battlegrounds, you have raids, you have their nightfalls, and then nightfalls have their own or not nightfalls, sorry, strikes, and then strikes have their own different things that you can do, and there's always loot that you can get. Like, it just seems like there's always something you could do. You know, you could play PvP one day, you can play PvE the next day, you can do trials with your friends on the weekend. It just seems like there's ultimately, it comes down to like, what do you want to do? And I think the freedom there is kind of nice for a lot of people, and kind of just the way the things do. Like, I will always stand by the point that guns make the game, right? Like, what's the one thing that people like? If you think about it, you chase a gun does different things. It's an LMG, it's an SMG, it's an AR, right? Guns actually kind of make the experience for a lot of these games, right? What Avengers doesn't have is that kind of you can get like different pieces. You can get a different hammer, you can get a different shield, but ultimately there's not really a feeling of that being changed there, right? Whereas with, you know, Division, Destiny, all these other games, Tiny Tina's, which is going to come out in March, guns make the experience. And I think Destiny does one thing really well above all else, and that's the gunplay, personally. And I think that might be why a lot of these people are running over there, because it's such a fresh experience that is offering so many different things that, like, in a sense, you're almost overwhelmed, but it's almost like a good overwhelming if you're able to get over that initial hurdle, you know? Man. What about you guys?
I'm stupid, and I never got over that. Because like so for me, I was one of the people that didn't go to Destiny 2, not because I didn't want to, but simply because I've tried so many times, and every single time I love the gameplay, I think it's cool, but then I get dumped into the tower and I'm like, what is happening? And my brain gets overwhelmed and I'm like, no,
let's go.
No, thank you. And because the reason is because. And I ask a lot of people when I'm trying to look for new live services, how long has this game been going? Can I catch up to everyone else pretty comfortably? Do I feel like, how long will I be like a noob for and stuff, right? And for me, when I played it, you know, around the first time it came out, I stopped after a bit, and then by then it was way too late. And now I feel like unless I buy all the expansions and all the shit, I feel like I'm going to be really far behind. So for me, I mean, I went into Zombieland.
It's a story, bro. Like, play the story, whether or not you get far behind.
To your point, Doom, it is a story. The knock against Bungie is that they've nerfed the story for new players, right? So as a new player going into it, you don't have the Red War, you don't have Fires expansion, you don't have the Mars expansion. Like, and now what on what is it, the 22nd? Forsaken's going.
They're putting everything
back in the vault, right? Yep. So I think that's the issue too, is that like for someone like Stardust, who has no experience with Destiny whatsoever, he actually doesn't have a story to get hooked into, right? So unless you have that prior kind of knowledge or experience, or you want to go sit through like a 3-hour YouTube video going over the story, it's actually very hard as a new player, which is why I'm kind of interested to see like how people are reacting to Destiny, because like the gameplay is great. It's there. It's wonderful. The chase is there. It's great. It's wonderful. But for someone who cares about story, oh my God, the new player experience in Destiny is horrid. Absolutely god awful. And which is like kind of the interesting point of all this is like, how do people navigate this as a new player? And I think that's an interesting conversation.
Wow. See, I didn't know all of that. Go ahead, Star.
Sorry, so High Ruler knows that, like, so someone asked High Ruler once what my sort of game was, and he explained it really well, that like there has to be that level of like, okay, he's in, and then he's going to the races, and he's looking for something to chase. And with Destiny, when you don't have that opening, you're just thrown in. And I'm like, okay, the gameplay's fun, but what reason have I got to play this compared to something that will teach me the characters, teach me the world, teach me what I'm doing, hold my hand a little bit, and then let me off the leashes, right? When because I find it really difficult at first to, it's just a me thing. I'm not saying it's bad because of that, but for me personally, I go into Destiny with all these players that have got the maddest shit, and because I haven't been hooked in yet, normally in any other game I'd be like, I want that. How do I get that? Someone tell me how to get that. But the chances are it's probably vaulted. Like it's probably already gone. Like it's too late. And I'm like, oh, what? So I'm punished now for just jumping in? Like I don't like stuff like that. And I think that.
Okay, so we have Destiny players that feel the same way that we feel about Avengers, that there's nothing to do, or it's the same thing over and over. I saw a comment earlier that said, I've been playing for such and such years, and if you don't, if you play it every day, you're pretty much bored at this point. You're really waiting on this Witch Queen. So that actually, we can branch off and do a whole nother thing. Stop playing the same damn thing every day, guys.
I mean,
play something different, people.
Unless that new thing is the hit MMO coming Tuesday, Lost Ark. Sorry, Slip. Go.
Yep, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. But that's how exactly I got here. I was playing Destiny. I was playing for a while, and then I was like, isn't there really much for me to do right now? I necessarily wasn't really a person that liked raids, because if anybody has followed my channel, like my Twitch or my Twitter, I have a friend, Sir Tanky, that me and him always joke with or whatnot. And I'm apparently a hunter that can't do jump puzzles. He always makes try to jump, try to make fun of me about that, and I'm gonna sue his ass at one point for that, because that's slander. But still, so that was my big issue with always in like putting in jump puzzles and everything, and that always felt to me personally like artificial difficulty. It's like, let me do like some type of stuff, but if I gotta jump 55 times to get to this next boss, I'm be a little bit annoyed. And that's just kind of how I felt back then with that, and that's kind of why I was like, okay, I don't do raids that much anymore, so let me go ahead and look for something new. And that's when I came here to Avengers. And so going back to Destiny, it's like, okay, well, Let me put me these jump puzzles, because I'm ready for this shit. Like, that's just what it is, because I'm like, that view changed.
I got a question for you. Since we're talking about what we are and aren't playing, let's get rid of this. What are you playing right now? And I'll start with you, Stardust. What game is in your PS5 if you was to cut it on right now?
Dying Light 2, man. Let me tell you, I have been lucky enough to not experience the bugs that people have been having. Don't mean they're not real. Don't mean they're not real, by the way. They absolutely need to be fixed. And I don't play co-op. So, yeah, I know life is a loop. I'll explain that in a minute, Hyrule. So, I've had a really good, fun, clean experience with the game. There is one funny thing, though, and Hyrule probably wants me to say this. So, the patch they did, the day one patch, fixed over 1,000 issues with the game. Right, the day one patch. Where does that sound familiar? Avengers did a patch that did 100, and literally I was tagged in it, and Hyrule laughed at me. He was like, "Life's a loop, man." I was like, "You fucker!" But I've been playing it. I've not had any issues myself, and again, doesn't mean they're not real. I've just been having a really good, clean experience with it. Really fun, and again, it's so tense because of the atmosphere. First of all, so I've actually I can't believe I'm saying this, but there's a moment in the parkour where your weapon's away, right? And when you stop your parkour,
no spoilers, bro.
It's not a spoiler. It's just gameplay.
Okay.
It's just. If you played the first one, you'd know this as well. So, so as you're doing a parkour, your weapon's not in. As you stop, you pull your weapon out again. I jumped at the noise of my weapon coming back because I was that like because the atmosphere is that good when the sun starts going down and these fucking all these zombies and monsters start coming out that you want to shit yourself like and the only way to get better stuff is to go into these dark zones where the zombies are sleeping and it's so terrible. Like it's a great atmosphere because you do the parkour stuff, so it's like Mirror's Edge, a bunch of cool zombies and stuff. It's so cool. Like, and I really do recommend it for people that are looking at the reviews. Like, ooh, it's a great game from what I've played so far. So for me, it's Dying Light 2.
Okay. Ruler, what you playing right now, brother?
I'm just kind of been going through the motions. I've been playing a little Dragon Ball, play a little Rainbow Six, but listen, I'm gonna chill for a game here for a second, Doom. All right, listen, Lost Ark, guys, Lost Ark, isometric MMO. All right, gonna be the greatest MMO to hit this side of the world on Tuesday. All right, you guys don't know what you're in for. We got 3 tiers of endgame content coming. We got normalized PvP coming. Listen, we got it all on Tuesday. All right, so listen, if you guys are on PC, play Lost Ark.
It sounds like somebody signed up for that creator thing as well, huh? I see you. I see. My man's just like, he ready for it. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I got that email for the creator program, so I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know.
I'm not even mad, boy. Bro. I ain't even mad. Look, get it. Slip, what you playing, sir?
Currently, right now, what is it? Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. What else? Getting back into Borderlands. I was thinking about Dying Light 2, but then just hearing that man talk about going into dark places with zombies with that ain't my style. I don't know about that.
It's a zombie game.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about them, big dog. That one seems a little bit too. It's a little bit higher than. Sir, how am I gonna kill him if they kill me first? I'm talking about the player, the person.
So I learned,
the person controlling.
I
have a heart attack trying to play the damn game.
I used to be afraid of the sound of me pulling my weapon out. Now, to make myself feel better, I go in there and I try and kill them all. There's like, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a lot of zombies in those areas, right? Depending on the time of day it is, you know. So I go in there in the daytime to like practice to get less scared of the fucking monsters that pop up, bro. That's all it is.
Monsters.
I have been playing Destiny 2. I've been playing I ain't gonna say a shit ton, but I've been playing my fair share of Destiny 2. Shout out to cute little Chaos Troll for trolling me the whole time, every time I die. Shout out to J Coon Prime. If y'all not following J Coon Prime, moderators, please put this man's Twitch in the chat. I need y'all to do that for me. One of my moderators, Aqua, you're here. Ooh, Kitten, you're here. Put that boy in there for me real quick.
So, dude, just really quick. I want to ask you just a really quick question here while we're on that topic. What about Destiny draws you in? Like right now, like break it down for me. Like what? Like
fun. Like yeah. I honestly have. It's just fun to play. Like I come from a FPS background. Y'all know I used to own a Call of Duty team. I played Call of Duty for years. So being able to play a Call of Duty style game without the rage. That's perfect for me. You know what I mean? I won't get into PvP because that'll make me rage. So I just play PvE, and it's fun playing with friends. You know what I mean? Like taking down those bosses, and you know, doing little strike missions and just running on patrol, riding on that damn pipe. You know what I mean? It's just. To me, it's engaging, bro. And when you have something engaged, it's colorful. The guns you can pick up, you know. And I got a gun that literally melts people. Like I'm not talking shit. It literally evaporates their ass when it hits you with it. You know what I mean? Like you're gone. Yep. There's no bones. You're dead, bro. Like for real. Yep. So that's intriguing, bro. Like I got a gun where I can shoot the ground and it bounces off the ground and goes and hits the enemy. You know, like it's like a reflective gun, dude. Like what? You know what I mean? I'm like spinning around. I just jumped in the air.
That's Hard Light, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a Hard Light gun. Like it's crazy, bro. I'm just like, what? And the loot is good. You know what I mean? You go in, you can level up. I played for 4 hours the other day and didn't even realize that's how long I was playing. I thought I played for 2 hours. Kitten was like, homie, you've been on the game for 4 hours, bro. Like, get something to drink, dude. Hydrate, stay wet, bro. Like, for real. You know what I mean? Like, so it's engaging, bro. Like, it might not be for everybody. I like the game because it's a shooter that, you know, you can play with friends. You don't have to, you know, go with the whole raging tactic. And it's open world, bro. Like, I can just go in there and, you know what I mean, just go shoot up patrol for hours, bro, and get a bunch of good loot. So that's what I've been playing. I'm trying to get back into, what is this called? Mass Effect. I got this Mass Effect trilogy. Oh, there we go. Mass Effect trilogy. I'm stuck on part 1. Like, they say part 2 is the one to get to. Part 1 is okay. You know, I'm working my way through it, but I got to get to part 2, guys, because part 1 is like
somebody said that you know the true end game for Destiny is Crucible.
Okay. Crucible. Oh, that's the 3v3s, right?
That's the PvP stuff. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro. I
can't. If I'm gonna do it, I can do it. I can't do it on stream. I'll tell you that much right now.
I'm not putting my blood pressure through that shit, dog. I'm 40 years old, son.
Do you need to do the PvP in order to like progress, or can you just do PvE and that's it?
You can do PvE.
No, you can just PvE the whole time.
You can do both. I do, however, I don't do Crucible a lot when I was doing it, but I did do it every once in a while just to practice for when what was it? What's the Iron? I forgot what the name of it is. It's the Iron Wolves thing. I can't think
the
of
Iron Banner thing or
whatever.
whatever.
There you go, Iron Banner. I don't know why I love Iron Banner. Because they always come with some nice glimmers for this armor. So that's the only reason why I do the Iron Banner.
Oh, okay, Kitten. I mean, everybody's not you though. You know, I don't own people in that game. You know, I'll be raging. Somebody hit me off the wall with a hard light gun in my back or some shit, and I'd be pissed off. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be wanting to throw my remote through the. I'm too old for that.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, you know what I'm like.
It's throwing it like Magneto, like fucking.
Crucible. Everybody's waiting around the corner with a. That's when you mount your dodge on your mouse.
All right, far as PvP, is anybody playing? Oh, appreciate you, Damone, man. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you big time, bro. For real. Anybody on the panel, y'all playing any PvP games right now? And are y'all kicking ass or getting y'all ass kicked?
I mean, technically speaking, Yu-Gi-Oh is a PvP game, and like I was saying before, sometimes some of these duels in rank make me want to punch people in the face. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it's lucky that some of these duels are okay. When you're in a duel and you're on the second turn, it's not even the first, the second turn, and you already have 35 cars on the field, and you taking 20 minutes to do your turn. I want to punch you in the face because I could be doing 3 duels at this point.
I don't want to punch you in the face.
I want to because it's like
woke up and chose violence today, yo.
Like. In this time frame, I done got up, I done made some food, I done came back, I done watched a couple TikToks, and you still doing your movements. Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Yeah.
I have been going for Rose Company lately. Me and Hyrule have been playing it just a little bit. We're both really bad. I think so. I think we're bad. Hyrule is going to look like that, but I think no. Right. So let me explain.
You better watch what the next thing you say is.
Listen. We have a situation, right, where if we play, there's someone running around with a fucking sword, right? That's it. We've lost. They're invincible. I don't know what it is. They can kill us in 2 hits, but they're running around like when there's a bunch of guns everywhere. Like, what are you doing? This guy brought a gun to a knife to a gunfight and won. Like, it's mental how you can do that. But I think, like, I mean, sometimes I do well, sometimes I get roasted. Hyrule is pretty bad throughout.
Sliced or worse. Sliced or worse.
God.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, man. Says Rose Company.
High Ruler, I actually want to know: are you getting your ass kicked in that DBZ game, bro, or are you doing your thing?
Oh, in Xenoverse, holy fuck, am I ever getting my ass kicked in that game, bro? Listen, there are some of the sweatiest nerds on the internet who've been playing that game since 2016. Get a life.
Oh, wow.
All right, get a life. That game is
a life.
Bro. If you're
I don't
sweating
think
on
you're
a
that
game,
bad, though. I watch your streams and I cheer you on. I'm like, yes, like,
okay,
and
but,
you seem
to be fair,
win.
like, so to be fair, am I probably better than the average player? Yeah, but there's some true sweats on there.
Yeah, that's all he played, man.
I think it's easy to be better than the average player when you do like the one move build that you've got, the fucking little finger.
Okay,
beam
that's
thing.
so that's like for the raid content, which yeah, I mean that's pretty broken. But like PvP, oh my god, like where do you even start with some of those sweat lords? But like no, like I mean I've been playing like Stardust what Stardust was saying. I've been playing a little bit of Rogue's Company as well. But I am absolutely way better than Stardust. I shit on him. I shit on King Greek. I'm gonna shit on Black Wakanda. I am.
My man's got a hit list.
I'm going down the Avengers community right now.
High roller. Have you just confessed that you're gonna shit on a child?
Shut the fuck up. I have a list of people in the Avengers community right now.
Bro, you gotta rephrase that stuff, Stardust, bro. Like, come on, man.
Oh my.
He said it. He was like, I'm gonna shit on Black Wakanda.
Stardust. You should really think about what you say before you say it. Honestly.
Real, come on.
I cleared it up. Don't you dare.
You got the beat. Yo, we got a special guest coming on, the first caller of the call-ins. Doom Squad Gaming, there is call-ins in the Doom Squad chat, so if y'all want to come on, let me know. We still need to save spot for our special guest at the end of the show, but we'll get to that when we get to it. Our next caller, and our first caller, and I should say, is the one and only troll of the Doom Squad, the girl who loves to get on my damn nerves, but loves me to death at the same time, Miss Cute Little Chaos Kitty. Hello, lady.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Oh, God.
Damn it, where's my screen at? Damn it.
Kitty. What are you playing right now?
A lot of games. Destiny 2, actually.
Oh, God, no.
I'm totally in for the dumb fun sometimes.
Oh, God.
And Horizon Zero Dawn I got into recently. For the first time ever.
How's that? Are you enjoying that? Is that fun?
Yeah, it's okay. I can understand why PlayStation players love it so much, but it's not that much different to a Tomb Raider game, actually.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get, because I know there's some people in chat that may be big Horizon fans. Kitty's absolutely right with that, because like it's essentially what it is it's robot animals, Tomb Raider style physics, gameplay, parkour, and all that. Open world.
I wasn't going to disagree when Kitty said it, but since you said it, I'm going to disagree just on that point.
The story is better than Tomb Raider, though.
Kitten, check your DMs.
True. You know how many people get on my case if I say like I'm not gonna play the new Horizon? Like I'll say. Like,
I've seen it.
My god.
I've played it, right? I love it. I just haven't finished it, and I'm not gonna buy the other game until I finish that one. I haven't went back and played it yet.
So I got to play it for free because I think it was a part of PlayStation Plus, and I beat the main story, rushed through it. By the way, I got that special armor you get. You know, the like I can't remember how you do it, but you have to go to like these different bits and all that, and special armor, and that was it. Then I basically stopped at that point.
I wouldn't know because about 30 seconds before you said that, I said I haven't finished, so I wouldn't know what the armor is.
Bros.
That's why I didn't explain it. That's why I didn't explain it. I was just like special armor.
Dude, like I'm confused right now. So you got to deal with this every week with Stardust, right?
What do you mean?
I got to deal with Slip every week, bro. So. Like, I mean, what are we supposed to do?
Point, you know?
With yes, you know what I mean? Can we just trade real quick?
Little swapping going on, yeah.
For real, dude. Kitty, is there anything that you wanted to add to any of the Avengers or Destiny talk that we have spoken on? Shout out to you, Divine, real quick, too, before you speak on that. He says, much love to you, brother, to another. I love and respect you. Oh, dude, much love, dog. Wakanda forever. You know how we do this, man. Appreciate the donation, dog. Definitely. That $10 will definitely help push this squad forward. But, Miss Kitty, is there any thing you wanted to add to any of the Avengers things as far as what we talked about, which was shipments, Ronin being the main skin in the shipments instead of Iron Man, or any of the drama as far as the game ending, yada yada yada? Did you want to add in on any of that stuff?
Basically, most has been said, and a lot of you were right, without anyone being really wrong on anything that has been said. For the shipments, I will just say Ronin or Iron Man should both have been sold, and there should have been a completely different skin in the shipments, because we need more diversity. The shipments would have been the way to just say every hero gets their time to shine, because there are some that don't sell skins as good as others. It's a fact. That's why they don't get skins as much. But
oh Lord,
I don't know.
You just spoke about skins, right? You just spoke about skins, and we have the skin. Oh God, never mind. Here we go. Hey, kitten.
What about skins?
Oh God.
It comes in.
Did
Comes
someone
in on
mention
point.
hair?
I just talked about skins, not hair.
The skins are involved with the hair because you can't.
I don't
Bruh.
remember ever being told that my skin looks nice today if I have a good haircut.
Hold up. No, I'm sorry. I have to address this. Ability. Slipshock looks like a younger Lejeune. I'm older than him. What do you mean? I'm like 10 years older than that man. What are you talking about?
That's a compliment, bro. That's a compliment.
That's a compliment,
Listen.
yeah.
Bro, no, it's not.
Yeah, you look younger.
Miss
Sir.
Kitten, you have a fan in the crowd right now. He says skins and hair go hand in hand. Would you agree?
You're putting skins and hair in your hands, bro. What's wrong with you?
I hate
Fucking
you.
hell.
I hate you with a passion sometimes, bro. I wish I could bottle top you real quick. Just bam! But I can't. So Kitten, go ahead.
I mean, it's a fact. The skins and the hair go hand in hand because you literally can't separate them. Like, you can't change the hair on the different skins, so they do kind of go hand in hand. But I digress. My real question, the reason why I actually came on here is to ask Tyruler, why the fuck did he not get Taco Bell?
Oh damn!
Okay, no. Okay, so listen. Let's walk. Okay, listen. I'll be honest. I even had to cancel my KFC. Right. So when I was at work that night, it was kind of a crazy snowstorm going on. Right. So Taco Bell was a little far away. It was like a $5 order charge. I didn't want to pay that. All right. I'm cheap as fuck. So I bought KFC. It was a $2 order charge. But I had to actually cancel my KFC because of how long it would actually going to take. So I had to come home and have Greek food instead. So I didn't get any.
Did you have gyros?
No, we just had like some chicken with rice and potatoes. So
Wouldn't it be really funny if they had Taco Bell at home waiting for you? Like you end up canceling it, come back, and they've still got Taco Bell ready for you
here's the problem
anyway.
with my Taco Bell. My Taco Bells, actually, you can't order Baja Blast from them, like through Uber Eats.
What?
What?
That's blasphemy.
Oh, that's
Yo,
you
that's
can't hold a
high.
Baja Blast is blast for me, sir.
That's
Exactly.
top level bullshit, let me tell you. Yeah, and like most of the time they're like, you can only have water. Bro, I'm not trying to have some of the nastiest, greasiest food with fucking water. My fucking god.
High roller.
Hey,
Hearn
they
said
trying
in
to
chat,
they're trying to guard your heart. They're like, you already finna put some terrible stuff in your body.
My heart,
You might as well
my
put
heart
this.
is compromised, bro.
Take this water, bro.
High roller. Hearn said in
Yo.
chat, should have had Taco Bell so you can shit more on Black Wakanda.
Listen,
Bro.
my road company hit list. Don't worry, that's enough shitting on everybody for all of
Okay.
you. Trust me.
Okay, I can't right now.
Bruh.
Miss Kitten, was there anything that you wanted to add to the Destiny 2 conversation, which is why Avengers players seem to be gravitating towards that game?
It's multiple paths to power. Is I think you're not limited in your options on what you can do and how you can do it. So I think that's part of the draw there. The raid content for endgame players really requires a lot of preparation and planning, and for you to actually get certain weapons that you need to run it effectively. So you can
when it comes to this, right?
Play.
Most Avengers
Right
players
now,
are
it's the season of the hunt, so I have a series of quests I'm trying to get done before I get to that. But
are moving over to
there's
Destiny
no
2.
shortage of things
So
for me to do right
you
now,
might be seeing me over there a lot
that's the,
sooner than
the
usual.
entertainment aspect for me.
Say that then. Kitty, you've said you've been playing Destiny 2.
I already got those next 2 days off.
Basically,
Okay, I'm
the
muted, yeah.
option to play with some of my friends that couldn't play as much with in Avengers because Destiny 2 has crossplay.
So Destiny comes out on
now that I've reached
February
the soft
22nd.
cap,
I'll be off for
focus more
24th and
on
25th.
Avengers.
And then, you know, the 26th, 28th, and whatnot.
Okay,
Not
keep it
my
real
thing.
then.
But
Keep it real. Uh-oh, somebody got something to say. Go ahead. Whoever got that say, go ahead. Say what you say. Say it well.
I was answering the question. I was answering the question in chat. My bad. What happened?
Look at you. Look at him. That boy in that chat. That boy in
I
that
was
chat.
talking about my. I was,
Away from him.
no, it's not even that chat. It was Sir Tanky, my resident big forehead Titan. He just said something in my chat. You think?
Imagine if you guys did like a live show of this and someone like watching said something, Slip would jump off the stage with an elbow drop on
Bro,
top.
I'm
absolutely
straight 5-star frog splash, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I gotta get ready for WWE, so you know.
Crowd crossbody, bro. Like,
Bro, oh my God, Hyrule.
What's up?
Guy. I'm sorry, like
Yeah.
you're getting harassed. Normally it's the ladies
Kinder?
that get harassed on my show.
Kinders?
but-
Oh my God, this guy.
Kinder said he wants some of your cheeks, bro.
Listen.
He wants them
I mean,
Hyrule cheeks,
let's-
bro.
Let's be fair. How could you not have a high roller fetish? Honestly.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
True.
All of this manliness right now. I'm feeling you, Mr. Hyrule. People don't have Doom Killer fetishes. They want people with 2 eyes. So you know what I'm saying? Like I get it, bro. I'm not mad.
there's no way.
I'm a what?
Let me get my Mr. Orange bedroom voice on for y'all real quick.
No, don't do that. No, don't do this. Stop it. No, that's off limits. You're not allowed.
Damn.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah. No. So
Trained
Tanky.
assassin. So
Hold on. Let me put that.
Damn.
What it seems to be is there seems to be this thing of like Kitten bullies Doom, Doom bullies me, I give Hyrule a shit, and he gives me shit, and then it goes up the chain like that, and then it comes back down.
Y'all forgot about Slip giving me shit all the damn time too. So yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So, yeah.
Is that why you give me shit? Because you feel so like wounded? You're trying to like.
Well, I mean, I got Kitty, Kitten, and Suki trolling me 24/7. Then I got Perry, Spring trolling me 38/7. Then I got you. So I'm like, okay, I can take some of that aggression out on you, right? But then Bloody and Slipshock are right in my ear talking more shit. So it's just a conglomerate of bullshit in my ear 24/7. So you have to be the you know.
You have to be the conduit, sir. You're the sponge.
Yeah,
you're the
my
slight
conduit, bro.
That's why it works. The only Sonic conduit that works.
20% to insult Stardust gives you Sonic Conduit buff. Yeah, all right, I get it. I'm gonna start sending Doom voice messages. Good morning.
Just really quick.
You know exactly what I'm gonna reply though. So like,
just really quick.
Bitch.
So really quick, because we always get these bald jokes, and I just want to prove at one point in time I was not bald.
Wait, leave that right there. Leave that right there. Don't you dare move it.
Just one point in time, I had hair. You know, it was a while back, but like there was a time, guys, that I actually wasn't bald. What else we got?
Do you know what that looks like? It looks like at one point your hair was pulling your eyebrows upwards.
Hold on.
Dude,
There's like my
okay.
grade 9 picture.
Aqua.
I was like,
who was it? Kinders. Send me those videos to my DM right now of Hyrule doing all of that craziness that he was. Send that to my DM right now, bro. Like, don't even hesitate. Send that to me now.
You're getting deep fakes. That's what's
Bro,
happening.
Oh, no,
bro,
dude,
I saw
crazy.
that. So, dude, I saw that on my timeline, and I didn't know what was going on, bro. I was like, "That's not Hyrule. That is not Hyrule."
Oh,
God,
no.
it was
Here's what
Hyrule.
we do. We just compile those videos together and at Haley Steinfeld.
Oh
and
my
then-
God, y'all evil. Y'all evil right now.
Damn.
Okay, we're supposed to be talking about the Suicide Squad being delayed, and that's your goal, Mr.
Yeah.
Slice Stardust. So would you?
Hey, mate.
Let's hear it, Mr. Slate Stardust. Why is
Yes.
it not delayed, sir?
Why are you doing it? Right, no. Okay, so, all right, so let me explain. So, essentially, everything's funny when you speak closer to your mic. So what essentially happened was there was an article that was an interview with the job listing for Rockstar / Warner Brothers, right? There was a nice lady there. Can't remember what she does specifically. And it was supposed to be for a January magazine, but it released 7 hours. No, a day or two after the Jason Schreier rumors. Now, I don't know about you lot, but to use very specific wording of, we are working on releasing Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League this year, which means it was always meant for January, because that wording, of course, would mean that it was like, she's speaking as in it's in January. Why would someone like that do a job listing with using that very specific wording, it all be released in February if there is supposed to be a guaranteed delay of the game, right? For me personally, if the last thing that we see is them saying, join our team to help release the game this year, I'm probably going to believe that from Warner Brothers themselves over Jason Schreier. And I get Hyrule's point that he made on Twitter. It's like, how can you listen to one thing from, say, Avengers, right? And then see it on the other thing. With Avengers, I don't trust what they say. I kind of trust what they say. You know what I mean? There's a difference there. There's a bit more of a reputation built up. And that was my philosophy behind that. So,
Damn,
there you go.
you're going to trust the company that hasn't released a game in 8 years? Oh, shit.
Yeah, because they're working hard on it. That's why, bro. That's why.
Yeah.
So was this the last year with February?
What do you mean?
What's up?
You said that. Why would they use specific words for February? Well, this is going to be the last year with February.
I'm
It
confused.
could be February next year too, because every year has a February.
No,
sir.
no, they're not saying no. They released. Oh God, they released it. Listen, it got released this February, and it happened in December. Put in their magazine in January. Then they re-released it shortly after the Jason Schreier rumors.
Bro, but never mind. Okay.
Here's
That's
the
what
thing.
I'm
Like,
do.
I think you and I have had this conversation where it's like publicly they need to like save face a little bit, right? Where it's like we're not going to
But
delay, our delay, blah blah blah. I'd be hard pressed to believe that like he's gonna get like information like that, and then like it's not gonna be delayed. I know he misses sometimes. I get it. Not every leaker is 100% reliable, but when like for example when like your Warner Media CEO comes out and lists like the 2 biggest games out of the 4 biggest games of your publisher, one of them's already been confirmed for April, the other 2 have now just been confirmed for 2022. Why didn't the Warner Media CEO say something? Why is like our only kind of
It's a fair point, but like the job listing was never supposed to be something that was hugely publicized. It's not sort of staying face because it wasn't supposed to be this massive thing. The only reason people even probably know it exists was because of that very specific wording, and obviously people get excited and then it gets brought up. So in my sort of idea, why that little job listing just so suddenly, right? Just like it snuck in there just a little bit, would have that kind of wording, and then why would it be released at that very sort of coincidental time? Kind of just, I don't know, man. The dots and the crosses.
So like I would agree with you if only this was recorded after that news came out. Like a re-release is a re-release, but if this had simply I'm assuming this was an interview, correct? Just really quickly, it was an interview about whatever, or was this just a job posting?
I think it was like an interview about the job. You know what I mean? Like, so it wasn't.
Sure,
so it wasn't like Indeed, for example. You know what I mean? Like it was like, what can people expect when they come to work with you and all that?
Yeah, I mean, like I would still argue that okay, I'm gonna use a real life example, and I hope to God my employer doesn't see this because my God, will I get fired. So for people who know, the place I work in got collapsed from the snow, right? The few days after that, my boss was going around in the news or whatever saying like 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. My mom had come to me and she said, "Oh, it's only gonna be 2 to 3 weeks." I said, "No, they're being very outwardly focused. They're trying to project confidence. They're trying to kind of let people know that yes, this is what we believe to happen." Internally, it's not 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, whatever. I could imagine that it's somewhere similar in that ballpark where it's like, we believe outwardly we're going to try and project it that, hey, we want this to be 2022, but internally it's 2023. It's delayed. You know what I mean? Like, and that's probably the best way I could.
Yeah, the rumors have been going on for quite a while because obviously people have been quite like, oh, I think it's going to be delayed and stuff like that, which is why, like, when people say, oh, but it was a bit of an older interview, I'm like, yeah, but there's still that.
I don't know, man.
This is young Hyrule.
If this doesn't get Haley Steinfeld to pay attention to, I don't know what will. Come on, this is.
You have to do a highlight reel at this point, man. You got to.
Hyrule, do you remember what you were dancing to here? Like, what was the
I actually think during that I was actually playing Destiny. 100%.
Oh, 100%. So there you go. It's thematically good. There you go.
It actually comes full circle. It's actually great.
Life salute, man.
Yeah, life salute.
Bro,
Absolute,
I
baby.
can't right now, dude. Like, I can't.
Do it
like,
live.
My stomach is hurting, bro.
Do it live. Do it live.
Listen,
right now.
those were my
no,
pre-Avenger days. I've aged so far.
No. Do it. Just one.
And come so little.
Just one.
No,
Just
I
one.
can't.
Just
Listen,
one.
no, I can't. Listen, I
Just
can't.
one little.
What am I? Listen.
What? Fuck, dude. Come on, bro.
Do you know what I hate
remember
about
this
this?
night,
It's the fact that he said he was going to paint his entire body green and then wore like a vest sort of type thing to show his arms and didn't paint them either. Like that's what hurts me.
I cannot.
Hey,
It's the
Hyrule.
It's the non-green on the eyes and the lips for me. I just.
Hyrule. I was asked, are you?
Ferrigno, watch out.
I was asked, you have to be a Titan, right?
Yeah, actually I am. I started as a warlock in Destiny, and then near the end of Destiny 1, I played a Titan, and in Destiny 2, I played Titan.
So it's the bald thing that did do it, right? Because my homie's bald, you're bald, Zavala's bald, like as it's
Zavala
automatically
is, like, my
you can't be
Listen.
you can't be a Titan if you're bald if you have hair, I guess.
Get him, Thor. Get him. What are you doing, dog? What are you even doing, bro?
That Hyrule is the next Thor skin coming out in the shipments. It's just
Listen.
Hyrule with Molnir.
I would
While you
actually
guys-
pay $14 for that stuff.
Listen, Zavala is the best character in Destiny. While you guys are all laughing at me bopping you guys with the hammer, that's the horny bop, guys.
Oh gosh, where is Sadat the Gamer? Has somebody paid Sadat the Gamer for me real quick? We got to get him in here real fast. Oh my god. Okay. What were we even talking about? I don't even know what we were talking about.
I think it was like I used to be fun before Marvel's.
Oh,
Yeah, you used to have a lot of spirit to you, bless you.
I used to just come on stream and do dumb shit. Now I got to come on stream and dissect like corporate communication, DLC release schedules. I got to like break everything down.
Is that why me and you are friends? Because I'm doing the dumb shit now, whereas
you're like me 3 years ago. You know.
So in other words, you're saying
go.
that Stardust in 3 years is gonna be bald?
Oh, I'm waiting for that Dying Light 2 arc
What?
coming, baby. Ooh, baby. is
Mate,
that
here we
coming?
go. Just wait. Just give it a couple of months, and they'll go silent. There won't be any roadmap or anything, and they'll fucking. I'll be like, listen here, right? No, but the best thing is the game has zombies already, so the joke writes itself if the game dies. Like,
True.
so you know what I
Already
mean?
Walking
So,
Dead. Yep.
yeah, exactly. There you go, man. So the jokes write themselves, bro. I'll let you know how I am after the 500 hours of content. How about that?
Thanks, man. Wasn't there a Cade High Ruler? Yes. Hold on. I will get it for you. Hold on.
You know, you can share it. You know how to share it yourself, right? You can
It's
share
on
it.
my phone. Here you go.
Oh God. But, I remember the cert cake. I remember that, bro.
Didn't you send that to me on Snapchat? Didn't you like
I think so.
scare me with it?
God. Oh God. Where is Sadat at? We need Sadat in the building right now. What's good with it, babe, bro? How you doing, man? You got anything you want to talk about? You playing any Destiny right now, my dude? Oh, you're
it's
muted.
muted.
Your mic's muted, brother.
You hear me now?
Yeah, we got
Yes,
you.
sir.
We got you.
All right, sorry about the noise. It's the
Oh, you
weekend, and I live in Harlem, so.
Oh Lord, you wildin'. You wildin', son.
But
You're-
as far as Destiny, I was gonna show you guys. I actually just downloaded it. So
Nice. Let's go.
yeah, I
The
actually
entire community.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I actually I was an early adopter. I got the game like when it first came out only because it was the only way to get a white PS4. So
Yep.
the Glacier White PS4, I had to
You
get
lucky.
it, and the game came with it, and I played. I remember the first one had a lot of criticism. The game went through a lot of changes. From what I remember, it was like a vendor that came on certain Wednesdays. It was hell when it first came out. Then the second one came with the PS4 Pro and Glacier White, and I ended up selling it. And I sold it for like $40, and now it's evolved so much that I'm like, wow, like just like Warframe. I remember when I touched Warframe on PS3, like I was like, you can't even jump in this game. Like, who wants to play this? And now I think Warframe is one of the the longest running games online as far as on PSN that I know. So I definitely downloaded Destiny. I tried to give Destruction All-Stars another chance because they've revamped the entire game. That was pretty fun. It's not a bad game. It's hard for me to. There's a lot of games, man. Like these people get PTSD, so a lot of people get over games like really fast, and I'm not like that. Like I like to. Don't judge me. I'm playing God of War now for the first time, like with the sun.
Ain't nothing wrong. My twin doing the same thing. He just getting his first run through, dog. No worries.
Yeah.
Good.
It's holding me down till Horizon comes out end of the month. So, but yeah, I got whoever's a PS5 owner, man. Like I don't have any games that I'm really critical of, other than the one that's brought us together. But you know. And even like I said in the chat, Avengers is a beautiful game. It's just, I don't want to be beautiful and bored. I don't want to have a beautiful skin level that I
not a beautiful skin game
for 2 years.
I can't right now. Yo, guys, this segment of the show is a special segment brought to you by our brand ambassador. So I am going to remove everybody from the screen, and this man is going to literally let y'all have it however he feels like letting y'all have it. So give a
Cosmic
round of
fisting.
applause for the Birdman himself, Mr. Sadat the Gamer, who will be coming on shortly.
Cosmic fisting.
Shut up, Stardust, bastard.
What's shaking, people? It's your boy DoomKillaHD. Sit back and relax. You are now rocking with the best. Put your hands together and rub slow.
To the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
It's about to go down, act like you know.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
You know the motto, let the good times roll.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman,
Put your hands together and rub slow.
to the Birdman, hands the Birdman, hands.
Hello, salutations. What it do? It's Dr. Gamer, all father, do-rag gang. You know the vibes like a scribe. Let's get it. Yo, shout out Doom Squad. What's up? I want to keep this short and sweet. I saw my homie Casual Avenger. He made a video recently about a Discord call that he had with some of the devs to kind of clear up some of the rumors about the game. And I saw in a response, some people are like, "Oh man, I needed that. I have so much hope for the game now. It's so much better." Stop it. Stop it right now. Stop. Do not have hope for this game. It is over. It's all cap. Stop it. Literally all he said was, "Oh no, we're totally not shutting down in September." Bro, if the game was shutting down in September, he would not tell you in a Discord call. Square Enix might not even tell Crystal Dynamics until it's too late, because they don't like Crystal Dynamics either, bro. It's over. And if you could hear what the devs are really like, not on the Discord call when they're trying to be nice to all their biggest supporters, but when they're talking to the content creators, bro, it's all cap. They don't care. They say they want your feedback. They don't want your feedback. They don't care. They don't give a shit about your feedback. No one cares. They don't have a high opinion of us. They don't want to change anything. They don't want to listen to feedback. It's over. This game has no real future. Best case scenario, you get the leak content that we knew was coming since over a year from Miller, and worst case scenario, She-Hulk, and we're out. But it ain't happening, bro. There's no big comeback. There's no future. It's a wrap. Stop it.
Hey guys, it's Spring. And are you ready for DSG block parties? Every Friday night, come